Hi there, my name is Liz Moffat and I am, amongst other things, a breathwork meditation guide, a Reiki practitioner, a human-centered designer and a recreational athlete. I'm based in Melbourne, Australia on Wurundjeri and Bunurong land, and I help people turn good ideas into great ideas through human-centered design, and I help people feel their feelings through breathwork. And today I want to talk to you about feelings. Your feelings are information, they're signposts or flags. And similar to a litmus test experiment that you may have done in school, where you kind of dip the piece of paper in, dip the piece of paper in and it changes colour. Your feelings give you feedback on things that might be happening around you. So for example, if you're spending the day with a friend doing something fun, you might feel happiness, you might feel happy, you might feel joyous, you might feel love. And similarly, if you're spending time with someone who says mean things to you or who is just mean to you, then you may feel sad or even angry. And those feelings that we feel, they're another form of feedback that we get about what's going on. And feelings can get put into buckets, so good and bad or positive and negative. And feelings aren't really any of those things, they're just neutral. And it's society and the various systems that we all live within that made up this way of categorizing our feelings. And quite often people think that they should, or like they have to be happy all of the time. And well, we can't be happy, and we shouldn't really want to be happy all the time either, because sometimes we're in a crappy situation, and to deny that, to deny a reality, like that's a form of bypassing. And I mean, do you really want to be happy all the time anyway? Like, how about if you accidentally drop a hammer on your foot? Like, no, I'm pretty sure I don't want to be happy about that. Or if I'm watching a film and my favourite character falls out of a helicopter, I'm like, no, I don't want to be happy then either. So our feelings are feedback, and they tell us when something's wrong. So for example, if you are reading or listening to something that tells us about some of the many injustices that are happening in the world, like feeling that anger might help fire you up to help you do something to bring about change. Similarly, if somebody close to you gets sick, those feelings of sadness and concern are a sign of how much you care for that person and for their well-being. So just like we can't feel happy all the time, we can't pick and choose which feelings we feel and which ones we don't feel. If we start to push away one or two feelings, we actually start to push them all away. And my preferred way of dealing with my feelings, particularly when I started to feel feelings of anxiety and depression, my preferred way to deal with that was to put them in a box and put that box in the basement of my soul. And that worked just fine until it didn't anymore. And then there was too many boxes and the boxes started to split open, and I knew I'd have to start to deal with them all. I like to think of feelings as like a group of friends. And to give you an example, I used to work in a nightclub, so I imagine this group of friends or mates trying to get into a club, and the bouncer says, nah, you and you can come in, but sorry, the rest of you, nah. And so what are they going to do, this group of friends? They're not going to split up. They're like, we want to hang out together, so fine, we'll go down the street, we'll go to the next town, we'll go somewhere where we can all be together. And I also like to think that when they get to this next destination, like depression's like break dancing on the floor, and happiness is kind of standing at the side laughing, and sadness is just like rolling their eyes like, oh my god. But the point is that they're a community, they're a group, and if you don't let one in, then they're all going to go someplace else. So you kind of have to learn to feel all of them. And if you haven't felt them for a while, you've got to feel them, learn to feel them again, just as they are. So not judging who's good, who's bad, just feeling the feeling. And if you haven't done that for a long time, it can be a bit scary. And maybe you kind of wonder if it's going to be, maybe they'll be too big, maybe they'll be too much. So start gently, start slowly. One way to do this is to try sitting quietly for a few moments, putting your hand on your heart, closing your eyes if that feels safe for you to do so, and then just taking 3 deep breaths in through your nose and sighing out through your mouth. So 3 deep breaths like that. And then just sit and feel into your body. How does your body feel? Where is your body feeling it? Maybe some emotions come up. Maybe feel a little sadness and you want to cry. Like, that's okay. Just let yourself feel it. Maybe you just sit quietly and be in your body for a few moments, allowing yourself to be still. And then just gently starting to bring some movement back to your fingertips. Maybe giving them a wiggle. And then when you're ready, gently starting to blink open your eyes. Some other ways to help support yourself as you start to feel your feelings again are around things like journaling, so just writing down how you feel, or creating, so singing or drawing or playing with Play-Doh. Movement can help too, so dancing, running, walking, all of those can help shift the energy of emotion. And talking to a supportive family member or friends can be incredibly useful, as can getting some help and some support from a professional therapist or counsellor. That was certainly really helpful for me. And my favourite tool, perhaps unsurprisingly, for feeling my feelings is breathwork. So breathwork helped me get out from my analytical brain and back into my body. And it helped me to slowly unpack and unearth those boxes in the basement of my soul. And breathwork has helped me to let a lot more love back into my life. It's helped me to let go, and it's helped me to just be in my body rather than being stuck in my head all the time. So if you're new to breathwork and would like to try that out, I'll pop the link. I have a free guided breathwork meditation on YouTube, so I'll pop the link below. So you're welcome to try that. And if you're interested in working with me, just check out my website for ways that you can do that too. So thank you for being here today. Thank you for listening. I appreciate you.